doing today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for coming by and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to give you a review of the brand new Monument Grills Mesa 425 4-burner gas grill. Full disclosure, they sent me this free of charge so I could put it together and give you my honest thoughts on it, okay? Now, Monument Grills have been very nice to me. They've sent me 2 grills already. One was a pellet grill, and one was the Denali 425 4-burner gas grill as well. And I'll leave links below. So far, overall, I've been impressed with their grills. This one's a brand new one. As of the time of this recording, I don't even know what the sale price is going to be because they haven't officially released it yet, okay? But I'm looking forward to put this together and let you guys know what I think. If it's as good as the other 2 Monument Grills I have, I'll be very satisfied. So stick around, guys. We're going to open the box, I'm going to put it together, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Let's get cooking. Alright guys, so I took everything out of the box here. We got some racks. Here's the grill itself. It's got some lighted dials here. Everything's looking pretty good here. It's got some good directions. The thing that's given me the most confidence here is these are the tools. So we have some batteries because the dials light up. And yeah, it only looks like a handful of screws. I like this little container. It's all numbered. So this shouldn't be too complicated, at least I'm hoping. They give you a nice instruction here, manual, and just kind of going to go through this, put this together. I'm not going to bore you with the tedious, putting everything together bit by bit. I'll just put it together, and then when we're done and everything's together, I'll come back, kind of show you all the features of the grill. We'll fire it up, check it out, and go from there. Alright guys, there it is, all put together. It was pretty easy to put together. I pretty much did it myself. I put the main part on a table, that way it was easy to slide right onto the bottom base. But yeah, it only required a screwdriver. I had a rechargeable one, made it super easy. I'm kind of familiar because I put that Denali 425 together, and they are very, very similar. Alright, well, let me kind of go over the features with you guys. Alright guys, just looking at it at first glance, it's nice and black. It's got a nice temperature probe here. One of the big improvements on this is it looks a little bit nicer, and it goes all the way up to 800 degrees. Okay, it's got this nice window here, which they call the clear view lid. And at first I didn't think I'd like it on my Denali, but I actually do like it because I can glance in there. The old saying is, if you're looking, it's not cooking. So this prevents you from opening up the lid every 5 minutes to see what's going on. And of course, it takes a long time to heat back up. But let's just kind of open it up here, kind of show you what's going on inside. It's got a little rack on the top here. They got the little Monument Grill logo on the back, kind of cool. And what I really like here are these cast iron grates. Love cast iron. So, very, very nice. It also has a side burner here, and I'll kind of lift that up to kind of show you. So if you wanted to cook something on the side, maybe pot of beans or what have you, you have access to that as well. Got the igniter right here. We got 4 dials that can be lit up, as well as the one on the side burner. And then one thing that is kind of cool that my other one doesn't have, it's got a bottle opener on the side here. So if you're outside, you need some way to open up your beer, there you go. On the bottom here, you got the opening it up. You got the propane tank. And then it's also got a little chain here. I'll kind of grab it here. In the event that your igniter goes out, because it is run on a battery and you don't have a battery, you can put a match in this little holder, light it, and then that way you can safely light your burners without kind of burning your fingers. So anyway, let me take off these cast iron grates, kind of show you the internals of the grill. Alright guys, so here is the main part of the grill, the firebox. One thing I've noticed right away, it is enamel coated on all sides, which means it's going to be very durable and easy to clean. If you take off the little, I'm not sure what these things are called, they go over the burners, kind of prevent any grease or anything from falling on there. These are also heavy duty and enamel coated as well. Now we have 4 burners total here, and each of these burners are 10,000 BTU, and then the side burner over here is actually a 12,000 BTU. You have a total of 630 square inches of grilling area, so more than enough for your average family, okay? And then the silver thing on the bottom is a pull-out grease tray. Let me go to the back of the grill here and kind of show you that. That's kind of cool, because you know, when you're grilling and stuff, you're gonna get some grease. So you could pull this out, and there's a little thing here on the bottom I'll show you that collects the grease. A little tray here, so you can pull that tray out. I'd probably line it with foil, and then, yeah, there you go. I'd probably line this drip tray with foil as well, just to keep it nice and clean. All right, let me show you some of the other features, guys. So you put one battery in here, and then there is a battery pack inside on the bottom here, which I'll show you, which is actually this box right there. I don't know if you can see it there. Hang on, let me pull it out. This box right here that takes 4 AA batteries, and it's got a magnet, so you can just stick it to the side. And you're like, well, what do I need those batteries for? Well, they actually light up the dials. So let me show you how this works here. There's a little power button right here, and when you push that power button on, you can see here, I don't know if you can see, but I'll show you here, off, on. So they light up white when the knob's not on, and then when you turn them, I don't know if you can see this real well. I'll put it in my garage, and we'll turn the lights off there so you can see it a little bit better, but it lights red. In direct sunlight, it's not going to be super easy to see, but it certainly is nice to be able to glance across the yard and see which burners are on, which burners are off. All right, so let's turn some burners on. You can see here, I don't know if you can see it turned red. This one turned red. We're going to ignite. And again, kind of hard to see in this bright sunlight, but I'll take it inside and show you guys in a minute. All right, guys, so here are these cast iron grates, which I was telling you about, which I really like, okay? Cast iron is always a superior thing to be cooking on, okay? So you got 2 bigger ones and 1 smaller one, which I'll probably keep in the middle there. These are nice, too. They're going to make nice grill marks on your food. Now, one negative, and I'm just giving you the overview now, and I'll mention my pros and cons at the end of the video, but they don't fit in here real snug. There's a little bit of movement here, which isn't a big deal, but if you got something on there, a steak or something, and maybe it's sticking, or a piece of chicken because it got a little too crispy, and you're trying to get a spatula or tongs, and this stuff is moving around, that can make for an unpleasant experience. But, you know, that's like a minor thing, okay? Let me show you another thing that I noticed that's a little bit of a drawback as well. All right, so you have magnets that hold these doors together. Right now there's a little bit of a gap here. This one kind of rubs on the top, you see? Where this one opens freely. And the magnet here just sticks very well. Now, according to the directions, how you fix any gap in the door is there's a little screw up here where the door attaches, where the little knob is, where you can move it left, right, back, center. And I spent around 15 minutes yesterday kind of unscrewing that screw, moving it to different positions to see if I could get this to fit a little bit more snug, and I cannot. So, one drawback. Now, it's a huge deal, not really, but it would be nice if it was a little bit more flush, okay? The other things to show you, since we're kind of down on the bottom, you can see the wheels here. You got 4 nice caster wheels that you can lock in place so it won't go rolling around, okay? Now the other thing I noticed compared to my Denali is the lid seems to have been reinforced. And according to them, this is now an upgraded die-cast aluminum lid. Okay, where I believe the one on my Denali is a stainless steel. They basically say that the die-cast aluminum is going to have better heat retention. Okay, so you can see that here and with the lid itself. And I'm assuming here these little marks here is probably set up so you can hook up a rotisserie, which I do have a rotisserie that Monument Grill sent me as well for my Denali, and I'm sure that would fit on this one. I believe they're the same dimensions. So there you go, guys. Let me meet you inside. I'll kind of give you a brief overview of the pros and cons. But first, I'm going to take you inside the garage and show you how these lighted dials look, because I really like that feature. It's cool. Meet you guys inside. All right, guys, I'm in my garage. There's some windows here, but I think you'll be able to see these lighted dials. So again, we have a button on the side here. Oh yeah, much better. So you can see they are white here, all the way across. And then when you turn them on, and I got gas going, so I'm just gonna light these up. You see how these turn orange? There you go. I don't know if you guys can see the flames in there, but they are running. And let's do the side burner here. There we go. Alright guys, so I'm going to meet you inside, give you my final thoughts. Alright guys, so now I'm going to give you my final thoughts of the Monument Grills Mesa 425 4-burner gas grill. Now there's a lot of things I like about this grill, okay? 4 10,000 BTU burners plus the one 12,000 BTU side burner. Very nice, plenty of power to cook just about anything you want on there, okay? 630 square inches of cooking space, perfect for most families. I like the clear view lid, you know, like I said earlier, I didn't think I was going to like it at first, but actually I like it because you can just look in and see what's going on. You don't have to constantly be lifting the lid and then having to wait 10 minutes for the grill to heat back up again. Well, I like the upgraded die-cast aluminum lid over the stainless steel for better heat retention. I like the built-in thermometer that goes to 800 degrees. The lighted control knobs, I mean, it's a little gimmicky, but I like it. Most of the time, if you're outside during the day, a summer day or something, you're not going to be able to see that. So I like the fact that you can turn that feature on and off, and it just uses 4 AA batteries, so not a big deal. I like the hooks on the side shelves for hanging, you know, tongs or a burger flipper, what have you. The bottle opener, that's nice. The enamel coated firebox is nice, easy to clean. It's going to last a long time. The pull-out grease tray is very convenient. And lastly, the cast iron grates. I love cast iron. It distributes the heat evenly, and it's going to give your food great grill marks. Just got a couple cons here, and you know, I have to be honest. That front door alignment, I played with it. I'll probably play with it again to try to fine-tune it, but that was a little bit of an annoyance. I finally gave up because I was down there on my hands and knees trying to get it, and I just couldn't get it to align properly. I'm sure I probably can if I do, you know, dedicate some time, but to me it was just like, I'm going to skip it. And then the other things, just the way the grates I showed you out there, they kind of slid back and forth a little bit. I mean, they weren't real sloppy, but there was a little bit of slippage there, which could turn to be a pain in the butt in certain situations when you're grilling certain food. But overall, I was very impressed with the Monument Grill Mesa 425. Like I mentioned, this is my 3rd Monument Grill, and they have all been very well put together, and they work extremely well. I've done probably a dozen cooks on my pellet grill, and I've probably done, I don't know, a half a dozen on my Denali 425. They sent me the rotisserie. I did a rotisserie chicken. That came out good too. I mean, if you're looking for a nice, good quality grill, I have no problem recommending the Monument Grills 425. As always, guys, I appreciate you stopping by and checking out my video. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. This logo here on my shirt. The logo for my YouTube channel is also the logo on the bottom of the screen there. If you click on that, it allows you to subscribe to my channel. I would certainly appreciate if you did that. It helps my channel grow. And then of course you can keep up to date with all the new recipes and videos that I put out. I put out a new video every week. And I'll leave a link above and below to my website, ericsmokingbbq.com. Go check that out. It's got all my video links, recipes, and photos of what I cook. Kind of helps you a little bit better than just watching the video by itself. And I'll also leave a link below down to Monument Grills website. Go check them out if you're looking for a new grill. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.